Consider supporting ArchaeoSoup on Patreon for as little as $1 per month. Link available in the video description. Thank you.
Where you get those papers, all those weavers, how they hypnotize. Where did you get those eyes? Where did you get those?
Hello and welcome back to Archaeologist's Eye. This series remains an opportunity, nay a challenge to you wonderful people to see the world as an archaeologist does, or at the very least as this archaeologist does. It revolves around observations that I make in the modern world that spark ideas about archaeological artifacts or concepts that are usually quite interesting. Crisp packet ones, for example, was one of the challenges in this series. And today I have a question for you that revolves around an observation I made on a walk that Mrs. Soup and I recently went on. Now, these are strange and unusual times, are they not? We're not really allowed to travel very far, so this isn't a walk that we took in a historic landscape or in the Roman ruins of Hadrian's Wall or something. Rather, this is a walk that we take every day and have done every day for the past 6 or 7 years along our street, our road, the road that's just outside that window there. But for some reason, I just noticed something yesterday, no, a couple of days ago, that I'd never seen before, and I thought, and I figured it would make a good archaeologist's eye, an opportunity to bring you into the fold of the observation that I had made. You see, on a fairly random house on our street name plate is positioned, and this is a random house because it's not at the end of the street. But there is a gap between it and the next house along on the same street. There's then a cul-de-sac and another couple of houses, and then we come to the end of this street. We live on a street called Laing Grove, or Lang Grove, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And I was like, why? What's happening? Is there a house missing? Is it, for example, bomb damage? After all, this house was built in the 1930s, so that's entirely possible. Why? And it took a few minutes for Mrs. Soup and I to posit the reason why. We sort of walked through a couple of different scenarios, and then suddenly I noticed what the answer was. And my challenge to you is, what is the answer to this particular quandary? It's going to be interesting, actually, in the answer video to observe the pattern that comes out of this observation. I don't want to give you any more than that, though. So, yeah, why? Why on earth was there the street name not at the end of the street, where it normally would be? And what does that imply about the context of our house on our street? Again, I'm trying to use words that won't give you too much to go on, but I think there's enough there. Engage the brain, use the archaeologist's eye of wisdom, and hopefully an interesting conversation will unfold below. So have at it. Until next time, guys, do take care. Bye bye.
I'm sorry to say it. It's speared, yeah. I broke it.
It wasn't particularly wetland.
Oh, love.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't have a
In the drawing box.
Don't know.
Okay.
Trying to make it comes off at all.